There we go. Now audio's good on my side.
Please let me. Come on.
Whoops. I had your sound on too. Whoopsie daisy.
It's okay. Booster pack. Open another booster pack.
Why are you planning to throw things at me?
I'm also
Hold
opening
on
my
one
own
sec,
booster
guys.
pack.
I gotta disconnect real quick, and I'll be right back in the chat.
Yeah.
After these
Chaos,
messages.
what's your Twitch name?
Left-handed chaos.
Oh, left-handed chaos. Okay.
All one word.
Chaos. There you are.
Twitch.tv.
Like different gods in forgotten realms, they see their fellow gods and versions of themselves.
Like
Shop
different gods in
knowledge,
forgotten
scholars.
realms.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And see now Hero is huge on my screen because the Valkyrie
Hey.
left.
Mine doesn't automatically do that. I control that. I'm in charge of my own fate. Why are you so small on your own screen?
Because everybody was the same size.
Okay, Chaos, you need to be tall.
I was tall in comparison to game size. I was tall. Okay, okay, hang on. Don't judge me. You know what? Fine.
You know what? You need to have main character syndrome.
There it is.
There you go. Now I can
am
see
the
you.
overlord
Look at all
now.
those hand-drawn. There you go. Look at all those hand-drawn details.
Look at the bones. The individual bones in the fingers.
Yeah.
Gonna be
you're
just
a
the
very
same.
bony bard.
I've been dead for a while. It happens.
Yeah, we all have our faults.
Why has the first 15 minutes just been shenanigans?
It always will be.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. You just a second.
Bad to the bone?
I could be the bone daddy. Where is it? It is here.
You're a far cry from Ain's old. I can't say his name.
Ain's Algoon.
There you go. I can't say it. I can't say it.
Okay.
What is that?
Hey, yo. She's dead. She's dead. She's sad.
Oh, rip.
A different Foogie. What the heck is that?
Oh.
Oh, it's the you do. Oh God! Thanks. Oh God! Thanks, Roses, for letting me know that is not supposed to be there.
Yeah. Hi, Alien. How's it going?
Add sprite.
Can you let me know how the music is compared to everybody's voices, please? Because, like the responsible streamer I am, I didn't test it.
Yeah, I don't test anything. I just wait for people to tell me that I'm wrong because people love to be correct.
Yep.
Okay. I had
Everything
to go
sounds
and
awesome.
I had to go digging for old resources I haven't touched in years because certain people I no longer talk to. So the pagan community is filled with drama, y'all.
It always is.
Oh God, we're gonna talk about that too.
There's
also,
more than one Rose Foogie, by the way. So yours is the little sad. Yours is all sad.
The little Valkyrie with the seal, while Mia and Noel have the sad one.
Sources, please. I don't know what's wrong with mine.
It's okay. You can be sad on my screen.
It's supposed to be the sad one. It is supposed to be the sad one.
Move myself over a bit and then make you guys even bigger.
I like being bigger.
There we go.
I wanted the funny one.
You're gonna help me get bigger, Hero?
Oh God.
No.
Where's the other cursed face? Because I need it. Here we go.
Sag.
All right. So, shall we get this important thing, Marbobber interview discussion thing underway?
I never did see a list of questions, but yeah, let's go.
I forgot to send it out because I
was
really
promised a list of questions and I haven't seen them.
I have a list of
Is this
questions.
an interview or is it a discussion?
Yeah, I wouldn't have read it anyway.
No, the reason I didn't send it out, and I don't care if I say this live, I got really nervous about this because I was like, what if I like have something up here that they don't like, and then I'm gonna have to like go back and forth and like redo everything, and then I got like
I
really
talked to
bad
you about
anxiety,
this.
and then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and then it just kept going.
No,
But
no. Imagine me just holding your face in my hands and lightly shaking it. Shit, you're fine. You're fine.
Were you about to say shut the fuck up?
I was about to say shush, you're fine.
Wait, hello everyone. I'm getting tomatoes thrown at me
Also-
already.
Is the share chat thing up or
It should have been. I sent you an invite to it, but you never joined. It says awaiting response. I invited you.
Oh, 14 minutes ago. Wow.
Yep.
I invited you.
Does she have head pats?
I do have a headpad option, but people just prefer to throw things at me.
Okay, it's saying that I was sent an invite and I never got it.
Oh my god. That's not headpad button. That's the mean button.
Oh, there
That's
it
some
is.
mean
There it is. There's some head pats.
You here, Salty,
Just send
I'll
me a
just
link.
send you the link. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be special, you get to be the one with the link.
The
The
links
Valkyrie is
almost
late for the
always
Ragnarok.
work better anyway.
Yeah, that's why she's crying.
Yeah.
Hey, there she is.
Hey.
All right. So, hi everyone. Today we're gonna be talking about the occult and paganism, according to my notes.
Thank you very
for the
much.
follow.
Appreciate that.
Bo Frozes digs these bones.
Glad you dig these bones.
These three people here besides me, the lovely Eldritch Witch, are actually very well versed in this. I'm just here to ask them questions. And if you guys have any questions, we're not going to be offensive about it. We're not going to be rude or anything. I will not tolerate that today. If you guys want to be mean to anyone, we can be mean to me because I did no research on this before asking them here because I want to come into this without any bias. So yeah. Does anyone have any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns before we continue?
I just want to say, I know religion is a very, 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 very touchy topic for some people.
It
also
is?
it could also be triggering. Aaron, or shut up. And chat, for those who are not aware in chat, in Knowles and Chaos's and Aaron's chat, I am his wife, so I can
everybody in
tell
my
him to
chat
shut
knows.
up. So, no.
No, you cannot eat your textbook, Essie Fair.
I
It's
mean,
too high in fiber for you.
I'm not going to stop you. I'm going to tell you it's unwise.
It'll give you a tummy ache.
The bleach probably won't do very well in your stomach either.
Taro. Hey, Taro. We missed you at Helldivers.
Hey Taro, how's it going?
So, heroes off the table. Yes, I found a very beautiful Valkyrie in a realm between realms to marry.
Ooh.
Stonehenge? Okay, a Stonehenge is a
Yeah,
row of stones.
Yeah, sometimes they
Stonehenge?
build them big enough to be walls.
Stonehenge is an entirely separate thing. Stonehenge
Yeah, we're
is
not
a
talking
site
about
of
Stonehenge.
yeah. Stonehenge is
aliens.
it is a site of potential religious importance. The sun,
all
when
good,
it
Tara.
rises over the horizon on the summer solstice, lands just perfectly between some of the stones, so that they believe it was, and they're not certain, but they believe it was a site of religious migration.
That's very
There's also
interesting.
supposed to be a burial ground there too,
Correct.
or some sort, or several. I'm not familiar with it. It's Stonehenge is just kind of like my yeah. There's a lot of pagans who are like, yeah, this is a big deal, and I'm like,
Can't tell you. Can't tell you for certain. All I know is what I know.
And I know that in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, there's Excalibur under there.
oh my god.
HENG. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
If you see my chat, if you see my model suddenly stop, it's because I leaned out of screen.
Or she's coming to sprint and smack me in the face.
Or that.
Yeah, I'll need to clip it first, Taro.
That would be hilarious to see her model run off screen, jump onto your screen, and slap you, and then run away. That I know it's not possible, but it would be really funny.
It would be very funny. But-
We would also need to get, if we ever get like 3D models and do like VR chat or something.
Yeah.
But Noel, did you have anything you wanted to start with?
Yeah, just like I had like a intro set of questions here. How would you guys describe paganism to those who are unfamiliar with it? Since we can assume that like people like me, because I came into this not doing any research, and people in chat probably don't understand. So like, how would you like explain it?
Oh boy, that is actually a loaded question, believe it or not, at least from my point of view.
Oh,
I can
whoops.
take it if you don't mind.
Yeah, we'll
Paganism-
start with
paganism-
you because it's going to get complicated real quick.
Paganism in itself is a very broad term. It basically means anything that is not an established, well-known religion.
Mhm.
It also
And-
it can also mean older earth-based religions.
Yeah, generally referring to polytheistic religions or cults that spring up around gods that are part of a polytheistic pantheon, but the cult only focuses on one god.
Okay. Actual complicated answer. So we're going to start with what pagan actually originally came out as. It originally was a term that just meant not Christian. Nowadays, it's usually used in the sense of neo-paganism, which is a umbrella of newer. Okay, I'm gonna get to that, SC. I'm gonna get to that. It kind of more encompasses what would be considered neo-paganism, which is all the revivalist movements and all that, Wicca, any of your Reconstructionism religions. And so whether or not, say, something like Shintoism or any of the like there are even not necessarily just major religions, there are some smaller, even among European religions, that still survived. Whether or not they be considered paganism is, in the broad sense, technically, if you're considering anything that is not Abrahamic, then yes. But that's when you add in Hinduism and all that, and that's where it gets really, 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 really fucking convoluted. Honestly, the definition that the subreddit for Art Pagan used was that it had to be a reconstructive religion that of what was the exact? I have to go to their server because I'm still in it.
Hi,
on.
Ailey. There's a difference between Satanism and the Satanic Temple. If you're referring to Satanism as people actually worshiping Satan,
that's the Church of
hesitate-
Satan.
Oh, that's the Church of Satan? Yeah. Yeah, I would hesitate to call that a pagan religion.
Specifically
and-
because if you believe in Satan, then you also believe that there is Christ and that God, and so
Yeah,
Yes.
people just worship Satan because they believe he brought about free will and free thinking away from God, as I understand their broad overview. The Church of
So-
Satan ism, or not Church of Satan, Satanism itself is more of like a free thinking movement to try to get away from the high Catholic conglomeration that the U.S. is really made of, since we were settled by Protestants. And
Can I interject
it's-
with one thing?
oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Noel.
So, I've actually gotten bored before and read the entire Satanic Bible. It does have some interesting points, but it's a little bit scuffed.
Oh,
Yes, it is actually.
It can be
It's
kind of
religion.
scuffed.
all religion
Yeah.
has all of its holes. There is no one clear answer for anything in any religion, and you can't take
Exactly.
anything at face value. Everything's going to
Yeah,
get stuffed.
I
To
have a
be clear,
definition
I
for
read
you.
it years ago, so it's like a little like I'm pretty vague on it, but I do remember reading it and then like at several points going, "What the fuck?" Because there are like definitely like major issues with it, like not associated with it. I think literature is interesting, so I looked at it just so we're all on the same page.
Don't worry, many Christians haven't either. SC fair. Just
Okay, let's try not to bash them too much. So
Yeah, no,
I would
I'm
say
kidding.
my personal definition, this is more just from coming from having been in a moderator position, is that it's pre-Christian traditions of Europe, North Africa, and West Asia. However, beyond that, if anything from like indigenous traditions from Africa, America, Eastern Asia, or any other traditions that don't normally self-identify as pagan, then I would not call them pagan. If say someone who is a member who practices Shintoism and they call themselves pagan, that's fine. But for the purposes of like stuff like this, I don't want to include that because that is an active tradition, and we're so yeah.
Sausage
Animism
shit.
is
What a
God.
name. Oh, what a name. Is animism the one where it's like
Spirits.
everything is connected by on a spiritual level by like
Yeah,
a web?
everything has a spirit, and that spirit can present itself in its own way. So paganism, not all paganism has animism in it. Celtic paganism specifically does have a lot of animism in it.
That's actually
Yeah.
how Roman worship used to be, is that it was more animist based, and then they just stole shit from the Greeks and every other religion out there. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely, Alien. Pull that out. But yeah, I do want to go back to the Church of Satan real quick. The ones who worship Satan.
Isn't
They
that
and Odinists sort of have a bit of a similarity. And I do want to rip this Band-Aid off because of my denomination of paganism is heathenism specifically, which worships some Norse gods. Odinists are not heathenists. Odinists are racists who want to put it behind like a quote unquote official religious thing that Nazis used at the height of Nazism when they were trying to show how the white race was superior by using Norse mythology, which is totally very untrue. And a lot of similarities between Odinists and Nazis and possibly the Church of Satan can arise.
Yeah, that's another fun thing. Um with some pagan traditions, heathenry and Slavic paganism are like the two big ones that have issues like that. So
Yeah, unfortunately.
The symbolism that
Um,
gets used in heathenry is very often co-opted by neo-Nazi movements currently, and it's just absolutely terrible.
It is. It's very terrible. Because while, yes, Vikings were raiders and, marauders, they also traveled the worlds to explore and discover
Trade.
what it was out there. And, they made friends too with so many different cultures. They went so far as like the Middle East as well. And it's just really sad that, people try to reduce them to just these, all whites are best sort of thing.
I mean, Lost Mortem's comment here isn't exactly off that they just got back for D&D. This is effectively a D&D party sitting around the table right now talking about this stuff.
Oh, yeah. It very much is. No, I
One
mean,
of my Thursday people. I haven't gotten his art back just yet, but I've been slowly getting like full colored art of everyone. So I know that he's been running a table as well, so that's why I was trying to clarify which one. I try to keep up with all my people, but as
So-
I have a growing community, there are some people that it's so hard to grapple everyone.
Fair, SC Fair. It's great that you have family members who practice the religion if you practice the religion. In my case, no one in my family practices religion the same way I do. Everybody, and I do mean everybody from top to bottom, side to side. My children my parents, my grandparents, my wife's parents, everybody around me is a Christian. And I'm in this little isolated bubble. The only person around me who practices the same way that I do is Karma, my spouse. And when we got together, I told her right away, this is what I practice. And she fell in line. She didn't, that's wrong. She didn't fall in line. She learned, she listened, and she followed along with me. And now she's on the same journey I am. She grew up as a Lutheran. And now she's a Celtic pagan as well.
I know Erner is he is actually baptized blah.
Episcopalian.
Yes, thank you. I cannot say the word today.
Yeah,
but
no,
but your parents were atheists who did it to appease your
Yeah,
grandparents.
these my grandparents.
So he got no religion. I got
You got a mix of Catholicism and Wicca.
a mix of Catholicism, non-denominational Christianity, and Wicca. So that was my dad's side of the family is very Catholic, like Knights of Columbus Catholic, levels of Catholic. And my dad used to go fishing with one of the priests when he was in high school, Catholic. So, he's my own dad. Like, I've never seen him set foot in a Catholic church except for weddings, personally. And my mom's Wiccan. To note, my parents are divorced. The religion was not part of the divorce at all, shockingly. So, I was originally going to be Catholic, and then I actually cracked open some of my mom's very terrible Wicca books, and 13-year-old me thought it was very cool. Then I realized later on, I actually don't like any of this. So it's just, I've been kind of winging it, and then I met Erner in high school, and then like a few years later, he started on the pagan thing. So
When I was 9, 10 years old, we moved states. And at that point in time, my family was Christian, not deeply Christian, but just Baptist. And there was a church when we moved that was literally across the street from us. I would get up on Sunday morning. I would put on nice clothes. I would walk over to that church and I would sit in church. Every Sunday morning, without fail, I would ask anybody else in my family if they wanted to go with me. And every Sunday morning, without fail, they would each tell me no, that they had something else they wanted to do. So I started questioning if this was important and this was a thing that every good Christian should be doing. Why is my family not doing this with me? And so I started formulating my own thoughts on religion, despite what I was hearing in the church, because I'm only 10 years old and these messages are getting put in front of me, but I'm also trying to think critically about what's being said and what's going on around me. I go out and I find some, even in like school library at 10, there's other pieces of information out there. In Georgia, 10 years old, there's a piece of information out there that allow you to explore and discover what religion is on your own. By the time I'm 13, 14 years old, I found a friend group who is not Christian. I've fallen away from the Baptist Society community, whatever you want to call it. And by the time I'm 16, I have fully fallen into a Wicca community that really loosely based on that. This is where I fully pull into paganism. I have been there since I was 16 and I turned 42 this year.
My history with stuff like that isn't as interesting, but I can go ahead and enlighten you all on like things that I do know. I was raised for I forget which kind of Christian. It was either like Protestant, I want to say, maybe. I don't know. But at some point, I started getting really annoyed with the church system because there were like really nasty people. It was very much like a clique, and I was always told that, like in the Bible, you shouldn't be acting like that, but you kind of could because you would just be forgiven for it. And I did not like those people. I felt there were too many holes in how they were, and now I'm just kind of agnostic. I believe that anyone should believe in what they want to, as long as it doesn't impede on anyone else or harm anyone else. Like the moment you force me to conform to your beliefs that I do not want to be a part of is the moment that you and I start having issues. I feel like that's pretty fair to everyone. Uh, so yeah, you leave me alone, you can have your special corner and I'll stay in my special corner kind of deal.
And that's
So-
how it
Me-
should be.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the core tenets of Celtic paganism or Wicca. To put a little bit of a not so nice light on it, but Wicca is and it
God.
harm no one, do what thou will. I'm pretty sure you heard that plenty growing up, but still, that's one of their core phrases. Basically, as long as you're not hurting anybody, it's fine.
And I have thoughts on that, but I have very complicated views on Wicca now that I'm older and I've done more research into the history of it and
Oh, yeah.
Wicca in of itself.
Gardner was not a good guy.
Gardner was not a good guy. Buckland did what he could.
He tried to salvage as much as he could. Yes. And to be fair, he did a pretty good job at salvaging. Okay, so and specifically what we're talking about is there's this guy named Gardner who tried to pull together as much of paganism under one umbrella as he could, and he named it Wicca. And when he did that, he tried to really restrict what it meant to be a Wiccan. And he put a lot of hierarchy into it. There's like priest levels in Wicca. You can be like
also all the
yeah. Go ahead.
instances of sexual abuse.
There's that. Yes. He made it into a fully realized religion in every sense of the term, where it's rampant with all the things that major religions are typically rampant with.
Yeah, and I would like to point out, especially older Gardnerian Wicca, as it's called usually when you go that direction, it is very transphobic and is very focused on the male-female aspect, just to pretty much put that out there. That was a lot of what Gardner, or that's a lot of what Buckland kind of was starting to fix too. But Wicca still kind of has that issue even today.
And Gardner is not Gardner, but Buckland, Raymond Buckland, in I think it was the 60s, maybe the 70s, took all of this information and he said, "This is a lot of bullshit, but I'm going to try my best to fix it with what I understand today."
Yeah, and this is so very traditional Wicca. You have to be is actually technically a closed religion. You have the original Wicca. You have to be initiated into a group. So Buckland's stuff was kind of starting to try and help undo some of that, pretty much. And in doing
Pardon,
so,
I'm gonna interject as I guess I'm gonna be the voice of the chat. There are a lot of names that you guys are putting out there. Do you have a way that you can expand on who those people are for people who don't know what you're talking about?
okay.
Sorry, I'm gonna be the voice of chat.
No, it's okay.
I'll go
My
grab.
entire
I'll go grab the wiki links. I'll grab wiki links for Gardner and Buckland.
Yeah. Wicca or Wiccan is like the adjective of someone who practices Wicca. Wicca is the actual like religion.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it so people like know who and like what you're talking about.
Okay, so you got the one for
I'll
Gardner.
do is
Yes, I
I'm
have
gonna
Buckland's.
just read a little bit about this. Do, 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 do. Okay, so he was one of these like instrumental the modern pagan religion. Okay, so that's that guy we're learning. Never heard. See, that's why we are talking about it. We're just, you know, discussing things.
Also,
Selfish.
another thing is a lot of Wicca comes from Aleister Crowley's shit, believe it or not. So if you know of Crowley and have a negative opinion of him, yeah,
Well, do you want to explain a bit of who Aleister Crowley is?
a con man. I'm
Okay.
sorry. He was one of the original, I wouldn't say original, but he was a earliest 20th century occultist and founded actually a religion and designated himself as a prophet of it. I don't even, he, if you, he, there's also, he was also probably a spy, random ass fact. He was part of another cultic, esoteric group called the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. It's a, which that one is also,
Oh, poor
lots of-
kitty. Sorry.
Oh, he's hangy. Don't listen to him.
he is mad because when I pick him up, he wants food and I'm not giving him food. Why do I press the link and see my Dale's name? I'm sorry, alien. But yeah, he came up with a religion, became a prophet of it, and just basically was like, do what thou will. Which, yeah.
So
That's not something you tell people.
So if you want the quick and dirty of it, we can just go straight with the AI overview from Google. We'll do that. All right. This way, we're not putting any of our we're not putting any of our own spin on it. This is not our own views on Aleister Crowley.
Cat's doing this.
This is just what Google tells us. His beliefs centered on Thelema, which is his own spiritual philosophy that he founded. And it was based on a core tenet of do what thou will shall be the whole of the law. So just do whatever the fuck you want to do. Basically. That's my own little spin on it. That's the interpretation. And that's in 1904. He said that paganism was the aeon of Horus, emphasizing individuality, believing his teachings from the Book of Law brought a new spiritual layer. He basically saying that he is this brand new Messiah, this new person that you need to follow. He believed in true will, that love is law, and love under will. I don't know what that means, but and he practiced magic. Argentum Astrum, an esoteric order that he co-founded for spiritual training, and paganism. Basically, now we're going to interpret. This guy was fucked.
He also considered women more morally inferior.
Yep.
So there's that.
He had an hedonistic lifestyle with, and we're going to put it here, controversial rituals.
Interpret that what you will.
And a lot of Gardner took some of that and injected it into Wicca.
Morally inferior. Is
morally inferior. Some would ask where the lie is. No, I'm just kidding.
I swear to God. That is why if he comes back to my door, I'm gonna take him, pick him up, and drop him onto your lap. Make him your problem.
Hanging out around me.
Cool.
Oh, good. Which book is it?
But, God, Wicca.
Well, I think we've explained quite a bit of like the issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Wicca in the 80s kind of moved towards being more solitary practitioner, and instead decided, hey, we're gonna start stealing stuff from other religions, including ones that are closed. I'm going to define quickly what a closed religion is. A closed religion is one that you have to be initiated into in some manner. And usually it is heritage based. So if hoodoo is an example of a closed practice, Judaism would be considered a closed religion technically.
Mhm.
So yeah. So that's actually ties into the occult stuff for later.
Yeah, the Yule Cat.
Yeah.
Was it Dungeon Crawler Carl by any chance? Sausage Tits? Because I know the Yule Cat made an appearance there.
And you know, even just talking about the monsters, so we'll put this over into D&D, because we're a D&D party. Talking about the monsters that are in the monster manual, you're going to see a lot of different pulls of a lot of different religions, and a lot of them come from Celtic mythology. The Fomorian, the Banshee, just the two that immediately come off the top of my head. There's more. A lot of the monsters that you see in the monster manual come out of mythology in some form or another.
Yep.
Yep.
All I can say is yep.
I mean, there's also a lot of third-party D&D supplements that also do the same thing, but will pull from like other myths too. So
Yeah,
So-
most Fae, though, a lot of what we consider Fae is what Christians made a lot of pagan gods during, when Christian was trying to spread throughout the world to make it seem like, oh, the gods are actually evil and tricksy and they're Fae, which means they're evil and angry. So believe in our God because he's not Fae, even though he had giant temper tantrums all over the Old Testament.
That's- Celtic, Irish paganism got that treatment specifically.
Yeah.
So one of the most hilarious things to me about D&D and the Fae is the Seelie and the Unseelie. Because the Seelie is literally just the fairies who are nice, and the Unseelie are the fairies who have no compunction about hurting the people of the world. That is all it is in Celtic mythology.
Yeah, but in D&D it's a little bit more complicated than that.
You are correct, but that's why I said it's hilarious for D&D. It's way more complicated in D&D, but in terms of Celtic mythology, that's it. The Unseelie can do a little bit of nasty stuff with like dead bodies, but as far as it goes, that's about as deep as it gets.
Yeah, it's funny how in a format that usually makes reductive changes to their inspirations, it actually adds way more complication onto something that's pretty simple in original mythology.
The Fae and Shadowbringers is a lot more Catholic, or not Catholic, Celtic inspired. Well,
Yes.
I just think of Final Fantasy XIV because Ishgard is very much Catholic light.
Yes. No, they were Catholic if Catholics actually had an enemy that wasn't made up.
Ouch.
So I have a lot of salt, especially with the way that the only sources of heathenism are tainted with Catholic reinterpretations. And just a scrubbing of the Eddas to make it seem more Christian friendly.
Yeah, and then you have the point you have me where the Gaulish gods, we have to go through the fucking Romans. And the Romans tend to do, oh, this is the Gauls version of Jupiter, or this is the Gauls version of Mars. I'm like, not helpful.
So do either one of you know what the Slua are?
I do.
Vaguely.
Okay, so in Scotland mythology, so we're just talking about Scotland specifically, The Slua are the host of the unforgiven dead or pagan ancestors. And they are the most formidable of the Highland fairies. Unseelie, the Unseelie court, can band together in a host of Slua and use elf shot against humans and cattle. That is about as much as you get for the Unseelie court. That's it.
Wait, was
Wait,
really
did-
one of your questions going to ask about supernatural?
No, I was actually gonna ask, like, how do you feel about like how your religion is represented in media?
Oh, well, that I
Close
can
enough.
answer because there are
I'm
some.
like, what representation?
There's something. Well, there's a lot of things I can thankfully pull from when we get to that point.
Yeah, it's just you guys keep branching off, and I'm like, am I even needed here?
Oh,
Hold
sorry,
on.
Noel. Wait, ask us another question.
We like
No,
tangents.
Yeah, I don't want to cut anyone off, and I'm like, I made this entire list. I should have just like yelled 3B.
Go, please. Next question.
Go, Noel, please.
No, we'll just go with that one. How do you feel like you guys are represented in media? Like, what do you see that like? Do you agree, disagree with
Oh
it?
boy.
Please go
So
off on a tangent on this one.
yeah, I think for me, a lot of Norse mythology has been representative as of late in media, specifically like Marvel with Thor and Loki,
God of War.
God of War with the reboot and Ragnar, or not reboot, but the continuation and Ragnarok, and then a bit in the American Gods series. Um, so I will say with Thor and Marvel, while he's made to be like a superhero and stuff, and in the movies they sort of explain that Asgardian magic is technically just advanced technology, but then they kind of go back to magic and stuff. They kind of make up their minds, though as I understand it in the comics it purely is magic and they are the gods. Thor being a hero and a superhero that protects mankind is in line with his depiction in the Eddas, where he is the hero of humanity. He protects humanity from the giants that want to come into Midgard to, terrorize us. And so that depiction of him is faithful to the spirit of Thor in a way, in my opinion.
Hero?
In God of War, yes.
Hero, I'm going to interject. I absolutely hate Mjolnir in the comics because
I wasn't going to
Mjolnir,
go into Mjolnir specifically.
Mjolnir is supposed to have such a small handle that it's almost impossible to hold.
Yes. Yeah, no. And Mjolnir, unlike in the comics and the movies, it's not only Thor who can wield it. Thor's the only one strong enough and can get a good grip on it to wield it. Because like his hammer is famously stolen in one of the myths by a group of giants, though it takes 4 of them to lift it. And they couldn't do that without being able to move it. But I meant Thor as the being in of himself, not like any paraphernalia that he might have on him. I reduced Mjolnir to paraphernalia, I just realized. But yeah. As far as God of War Ragnarok, God of War is famous that you got to kill the gods, and they want to recontextualize Kratos into more of a tragic hero. So they had to make a lot of the Norse gods into dick bags, for lack of a better term. Though a few key ones are still, good people like Freya and Tyr. They are good people. And Tyr is greatly represented as a god of war who fights for peace and order, which I believe, as one who mainly worships Tyr, does represent his spirit well, where he's, truth, justice, order among the chaos. And conflict is only necessary when it's to provide further order. And that I believe captures his spirit well. And then Thor is more of a tragic hero or tragic villain in Ragnarok. And while he does have the strength and the fighting, and giant killing thing. He's definitely a bad guy. And then in American Gods, I believe it's really Odin that's represented by Mr. Wednesday. And while I haven't read the book or seen the TV show, I know that he's like sort of the main person trying to figure things out and like what these new godlike beings cropping up, what they mean and that stuff, which is pretty true to Odin and trying to understand everything.
I have read that book. American Gods is actually a pretty decent read, and I think you'd enjoy it.
Okay, yeah, I've been meaning to read it. It's just with that's Neil Gaiman, right?
It is.
Yeah, I just don't want to support him.
Yeah, and I understand that. Now we're talking about those specific gods, and one of the things that I specifically told Noel that I wanted to bring up was the days of the week.
Oh yeah.
We have Tuesday,
Not there
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and I'm only bringing it up right now because it is relevant at this point.
Because Tuesday
Follow.
is
H1
Tears Day,
GH
Wednesday is
underscore
Woden
alien digs
Day,
these bones.
Thursday's Thor's Day, Friday is Frigg's Day.
Yep,
Wait, is
Friggs
that
or
actually where it
Freyas.
comes from?
This is exactly where it comes from.
Yep.
And
Gotta
then
follow her goal.
Saturday-
Saturday is Star Day.
Star Day.
Sunday is Sun Day, and Monday is Moon Day.
Like, that's so cool. I did not know that. See, we're learning together, chat.
Yeah. And but that's the main bits of media. Yeah, Hi Alien, we just talked about that. And that's the main bits of media I think are currently in the zeitgeist, like the cultural zeitgeist, that I could pull from for mine. Rose, quick, the Gaelic gods in mass media.
Chirp, chirp.
You
You
mean
are
Gaulish
muted, I'm
gods.
pretty sure. Oh no, it just cut you off because you were laughing too loud.
My laughter. So, the Gaulish gods. I don't worship the Gaelic gods. I worship the Gaulish gods, the gods of ancient Gaul, which ancient Gaul is not just France. France.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Gaelic? I meant Gaulish.
Yes. All right.
I'm so sorry.
We're gonna Gaulish, Continental, and Celtic, basically. I think the only notable one I can think of isn't Link's horse in Ocarina of Time, Epona.
That is correct.
That's
100%. It pulled out of Celtic mythology. If you've played any Legend of Zelda game, you know the name Epona, and the name of the god of horses is Epona.
Okay, I'm going to
But she also
interject
leads
one
the
more
dead.
time. Hold on, because we keep going off on side tangents. I'm going to pull something from this side tangent. One of my
Yes.
other questions up here is, since from what I understand, you guys follow like more Gaelic-based deities.
So-
Some kind of, sorta, like it's based on Gaelic. If I'm comprehending those correct?
So,
Incorrect?
it's
It's European.
Yeah, it's European. So
Okay,
basically, you know the Celtic people, as a vague during Roman times and stuff, like the.
Oh.
The
Oh,
the
I don't know
the,
for sure.
the Scots, the
Anyway,
the Scots, the
I'm pulling
Irish.
up a world. I'm
I-
pulling up a map.
Oh god, no. Geography is not my thing. No, the
That's-
reason I was asking this is because the question is actually like, how do you believe that like your beliefs interact with like other religions' folklore? Like, for instance, do you have anything similar to like coyote from like Native American folklore? Do you like still like associate with that, or it's just like completely separate from you?
So you kind of have to take everything as connected with everything because, even the Norse gods, their names are derived from Proto-European gods. Like Tyr was once Taiwas, and it just moved north, became Tyr. And Odin was Woden. And so a lot of it is interconnected. And even, some, myths and teachings cross the seas with, the Vikings or other explorers. And you can't really earnestly disconnect too much from other traditions that rose either from the teachings of what we believe in or what our beliefs took from other beliefs.
And now I can give you a word salad of where the Celts are from. They started where they first appeared in out of the east in waves of migrants in the 9th century BC. They spread into Gaul, into the Iberian Peninsula, North Italy, the Balkans, Asia Minor, Britain, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. By the 5th century BC, they were sacking towns in Italy, France, Germany, and Switzerland, where they settled for a time. At the height of power, their territory stretched from the British Isles all the way down to Turkey. And they only fell finally to the Romans and the Germanic tribes. So the Celts were a major player for 4 centuries.
And they held northern Britain for the longest time. And that's why Hadrian's Wall is there, is because they were like, well, if we can't take all that, then we're just going to wall them in.
They were flamboyant. They were fearless. They were dynamic people. But yeah, they were also given to drunkenness and boasting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of a lot of our ancestors and beliefs were prone to drunkenness and boasting.
Oh God, no. So, and that's the part where Noel, I don't have a good answer for. Well, on the cultural equivalent to coyote, a lot of the Gauls stuff again got kind of absorbed into like either it ended up being the Romans who wrote about it, or it got absorbed into special Gallo-Roman cults, because the Romans tended to make a lot of hybridized cults from different regions. So I don't have an answer for you for that. Though the first part of your question, though, where it's how it interacts with other religions, I mean, again, hybridization also as
A cat attacks her.
You okay?
No, I slammed my own hand against the mic. Honestly, Chaos actually answered most of it. Because a lot of it is because as the people moved, so did the language. A lot of the gods are have similar linguistic origins.
I feel like that was my answer, but yeah, give it to Chaos.
Well, I'm combining your answers. Thank you very much.
And then just attribute it to Chaos.
Okay, so, but no, it's so. I got the sorted. Though at the same time, though, the Gauls, the continental Celts in general, were very, 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 very fucking widespread. Don't ask me how the fuck do I pronounce this stupid cauldron's name?
Spell it out.
Oh no, I'm just gonna grab the Wikipedia page. You know that cauldron that we saw in Denmark?
Yes.
That one. Even though it was found in that region.
Oh, the
Gundestrup.
Thank you. Even though it was found in Denmark, it has Celtic gods, specifically Gaulish Celtic gods. That is kind of how widespread, like all the Celtic stuff was going around. I want to make a very horrible joke, but I'm not going to.
But yeah, besides being co-opted by Nazis, neo-Nazis, Odinists, and all the people that I hate through and through, if I find out some like Norse mythology inspired something, I would respect it and maybe take it upon myself. But and if I find out that Norse mythology was inspired by something, I would do the same, because I mean, it's probably a question that you do have, but it's probably a question you do have, so I won't get into it too much of why I think that way. but yeah, I would not try to sever any connections. I would attempt, if it's not nothing harmful to anybody else, I would respect it at the very least, if not take it upon myself.
Okay.
And I think I can add a little bit more. The pagan religions have always been kind of absorbed into mainstream Christianity as a way to get the pagans to fall in line with mainstream Christianity.
Oh yeah,
You
like,
can see it very clearly in the days, not days, but the times of the year that the major religious holidays fall upon. They fall in line with the major religious holidays of Celtic and pagan, or specifically the Celtic religious holidays.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Some
And
of
there's
them.
also,
Go ahead, please.
oh yeah, there's also they actually the prophecy of Ragnarok, famous apocalyptic thing that happens in Norse mythology where all the gods die and the world is born anew. In the actual religion of heathenism, or before Christianity took over, there wasn't like a known end, like what happened after. But Christianity came along and they're like, hey, Ragnarok, that actually already happened. And the one surviving god, Balder, the god of light, he was around. And then, of course, two humans, Adam and Eve. And Balder
Yeah.
was, an analog to Jesus Christ, as the lone surviving god among, the children of the other gods. And that was a way they wanted to try to bring the Norse people into Christianity, was saying that Ragnarok already happened. Their god Balder was actually Jesus, and their ancestors that survived Ragnarok, Adam and Eve.
So, yeah, um, it's a lot.
So now I have a question from Chaos here, who wanted to discuss the Green Man.
Yeah. What do you two know
The
about the
Green
Green
Man.
Man? What do you two know about him?
Okay.
Yeah. I
So-
know him from two different things, or three different things. One from mythology, two from like the Green Knight from Arthurian myth was inspired by him, and there is also Wheel of Time that also had the Green Man. But I don't know like too much of like the actual story of him.
Okay.
That actually kind of got most of my bits, and that's another example of the Arthurian cycle is also a whole tangent we can go on about Christianization and all that. But we're not going to, because as soon as we start talking about that, I will go on a tangent in general.
We're not here to bash other religions, so
Yeah,
we,
no.
we are
Well,
going to continue and answer the silly null questions without
The silly-
tangents.
Let's stick with the silly null question.
What I do know is that for some reason people try equating him to Cernunnos, which isn't correct.
No,
Nowhere
that's
close.
not really correct.
And I'm saying this as someone who doesn't even have Cernunnos as my god of worship. That's like, no. It's a tangent about a tangent, yes.
Yeah. Can you tell us more about the Green Man?
So sure, yeah. Effectively, the Green Man. When paganism, when Christianity really wanted to pull in a lot of pagans into the physical buildings of the churches, what they started doing was they started carving these Green Man sculptures into the corners of the churches. You've probably seen them in some of the older churches. They're these leafy faces that are up in the corners. I don't know how else to describe him. It looks like an old man. His face is just covered with leaves, and that's about all you see. Effectively, his visage is a symbol of nature, fertility, and the seasonal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. In some other pagan traditions, he's a symbol of just ecological awareness, how you impact the environment around you. But that's what they did. They used this green man to put him into the churches so that the pagans would come in and they would have something to pray to, without saying that, by the way, you also have to come in and pray to the cross that's in here. We have your God. You can pray to your God up here in the corner. And then they eventually got away. They pulled their attention down away from the face in the corner over the years and said, no, this is the only thing that you can pray to now.
What did you just link, sausage?
I'm
I'm just like that, very curious. It, like, opened up
mega
YouTube and then
YouTube
found.
link.
Yeah,
Green
that's
leafling with 4 eyes. What the hell is this?
what the hell?
Sorry, guys, my model just glitched out for you. I
What's
looked
with the
over at my
Pikmin? Is that in the YouTube video?
Must be.
Tara, we are not doing the Great Crusades.
No,
Also,
no crusades.
we are not doing the Great
I'm
Crusade.
not
Also,
allowing it to happen. I'll genuinely like server mute them in my server if we start going on tangents. We're not.
no, we're
attacking
talking about
anyone.
40. We're talking about Warhammer. Warhammer.
Yeah, Warhammer 40K.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
about to say I have the disconnect button.
Yeah, the only crusade I fight is in the multiverse with evil among the stars. So that's my PNG tuber lore.
I'm just here.
I'm the one who causes the issues among the stars, but there was also one other thing that I was asked about. Shit, I have so many DMs. I can't like scroll to find all you guys. Hold on, give me. People need to get out of my DMs.
Yes, no
There's
problem,
so many.
sausage. That happens to me a lot when I'm trying to find images and I save it and I, copy it somewhere else and it's a whole ass YouTube video. So as far as Lovecraft goes, I don't think we're going to touch on that because it doesn't really relate to any of us.
Lovecraft is only a religion after the fictional story work came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of Lovecraft or Lovecraftian religions are based around nihilism or absurdism, and that I don't really gel with.
So I did not plan a very long list. I kind of expected this to be short, guys. By the way.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's just me because I have like no idea. This is like my first time doing something like this. I was like, oh shit.
Lovecraft, a high alien. H.P. Lovecraft, the author, the madman who spent way too much time in his own apartment in we can just say hating.
Hating. And hating air conditioners.
Yes.
Yes.
And with just too many drugs.
Lovecraft sounds like a Minecraft mod. Yeah, no, Lovecraft actually invented Minecraft.
Oh God. I think I did add a question in there about religion versus the occult. So.
Well, I mean, we could go off that if Noel can find a question.
Sure. Go ahead.
If not, we can't answer the question. You got to ask the question, Noel, after you find it.
I have anxiety with this. Continue. You're Rose.
Oh God. Why me? Why me?
I don't know if we would consider it not proper occultism. It's just like Rose brought up, there's a fine line between religion and occultism. And then the stuff of H.P. Lovecraft is more about nihilism in the face of like an uncaring universe or absurdism where it doesn't matter, might as well be as wacky tobacky as you can get it.
Also, it was not intended to like actually start an occult movement either.
No, it was just a backdrop for his very strange and inappropriate beliefs.
Well, To be fair to Lovecraft, he got better as he got older. If he had actually lived longer, he probably would have ended up being a better person.
Oh, possibly.
But regardless, so kind of what I meant by that is there's, and this kind of also has a little bit to do with Wicca, that you do not need to have a religion to have an occult practice, and the occult practice does not need to necessarily be tied to your religion. Erner does not do the occult stuff. I do.
Mm-mm. No, I just do the regular prayer and respect and trying to follow the tenets of mainly Tyr that I believe in because it speaks to me the most. But I don't do like the rituals, the sacrifices. Though no animal sacrifice. There is no animal sacrifice.
There was in ancient times.
There
but-
was.
There
yeah.
was in ancient times, but not in like neo-paganism.
So now what you
Well,
do, if you want to circumvent things that require blood sacrifices, use apple cider
Or mead.
or mead.
Do not use your own blood.
No,
Please do not.
don't do that.
That is
Uh,
like look,
Instructions unclear. I poured 4 quarts out into a bowl. I'm feeling loopy.
no, that's not what the
I'm feeling
chicken
loopy.
for.
Oh
I'm
no,
falling
the
over.
poor chickens are getting brought into this. No.
No, it's my own blood. It was my own blood. Don't worry.
We do not use your own blood. I mean, look, even if you don't believe in the occult stuff, video games, horror movies should all tell you, do not use your own blood.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. Bad idea. Also, it's not sanitary. Do you know
Mm-mm.
how many blood transmittable diseases there are?
Do you know
don't
how
do
many
it.
microplastics are in our blood? The gods don't want that anyway.
I wish you guys could understand what it's like working in a retail pharmacy where we still have old people that like lick their fingers and then count their money and then hand it to you and wonder
Oh,
why.
God.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
why I
I have
don't
to
use
deal
physical
with
money
that.
all that often. Because
I
I know where
want
my credit
that.
card's been. I don't know where the money I get's been.
And then they hand it to me, and then I'm like cringing, like, "Hi."
This
Hold
is
the
this is the
same.
reason I absolutely love touchless payment systems now.
Yes, like the tap pay or like the phone connection.
Yep.
No, but you still have to touch the stupid pad for your PIN number.
Depending on
that's
how much you spend, yeah.
Yeah.
No, like I have my card set up to do it every single time because I don't trust people.
Hey, that's fair. I got my credits or my debit card stolen like twice.
Wait, there's something called Cultist Simulator. Oh no,
it's
this
a
is
very it's
something-
I'm looking at it's like a Lovecraftian sort of style card game. I love it. I love this already.
Yes. Wait, hold on. The way it's a card game.
It's a like
Oh, I thought it would be like the actual
Board game.
simulator game. God damn it.
you were wanting a new game, weren't you?
I like simulator games and I never have anyone to play with. And usually Mondays I have people to play a simulator game with, but now we don't. So now I don't have a sim game on Mondays.
We'll take a very small
That is
tangent.
a random ass fact.
Yeah,
That is a random ass
from
fact. What the
Sausage.
hell?
Very, very small tangent from Sausage saying that 1930s generation thinks that their doctors are gods. It's because they grew up not questioning anything they were told as a source of authority, and they see doctors as a source of authority.
I need to have a talk about this, please. Please. Let me go
Okay,
off
yeah.
on a talk as
Go
somebody
for
who
it,
goes
Noel.
on like this has nothing to do with hear me out. Any people that are like, my doctor is never wrong, do you want to know why your medication is correct when you get it? It's because people like me call them. They literally, I have one that barely writes in English. We have to call them and go, hey, the instructions for this is for a different kind of medication. The one that you put, like, take for pain is not for pain. What is this? And then they'll go, oh, I put the wrong instructions on that. Like, the reason you are not dead is because of us. If there is an interaction that they call in that can kill you, we are calling them.
Yeah,
I have
and
a
you're
friend who went to
a
med school
pharmacist?
who did
I'm
pharmacy school
I'm a
first. So
certified pharmacy technician. I am a vaccine
Ooh.
certified pharmacy technician. I
Hey.
am not a pharmacist. I am not a doctor. I cannot legally give you any health advice. The only health advice that I can legally tell you is to stop fucking licking your hands and touching the fucking money. This is why you're sick all the time.
Can I just lick my hands without touching money?
Yeah, wash the.
After you put hand sanitizer on, and then you put hand sanitizer on after too.
Instructions unclear. I ate the hand sanitizer.
That's now you're clean on the inside.
Yeah.
No, this is what I live with.
Yeah. No. Rose, I already did. That's the issue.
Then why is he out screaming out of my door?
But yeah, no, we love our pharmacy technicians because they are the barrier that keeps doctors from killing us.
Dude, I literally had to call somebody like yesterday. That whole like thing. What they called in was there's somebody with I don't think this is HIPAA because I'm not saying any personal information. Somebody with a kidney stone. But what they called in, every single thing had the same fucking instructions.
Oh God, no.
Jeez.
Oh,
Every
actually,
single thing.
no. This is absolutely not related to the occult conversation at all. However, I feel like as a pharmacy tech, you will enjoy this prescription I had to get like end of last week. I sent you a photo.
Oh yeah, she has the power of the sun in her fingertips.
I don't need to see the photo. That's just fucking funny.
Oh my god. No, I had somebody literally walk up today. I had to text somebody about this. I was losing my mind. I think Chaos has heard me crash out about some people. Literally today, there was somebody looking for that strength. And they're like, no, it's not 50,000 units. It's 1250 micrograms. And I'm like, ma'am, that is 50,000 units. We do not have that over the counter. Yes, you do. No, I don't. I looked online. Show me. Oh, that's 125. Yeah, that's what I thought. It took me 10 minutes to explain the once weekly vitamin fucking D is behind the counter because if you eat it, you can poison yourself. There is something called vitamin D poisoning, and we had to go over it because there's this motherfucking doctor in the area who literally will prescribe this multiple times a week, even though, like, it is once weekly, you can get sick. Too much vitamin D
Okay.
can get you sick. Just because it's water soluble doesn't mean anything. Do not follow your fucking instructions.
Context for the chat. Context for the
Ugh.
chats. In short, some of the people from my chat already know this because I posted this in my server. I was recently diagnosed with a very, very, very severe vitamin D deficiency. I was given a very, very, very high dose vitamin D prescription that I have to take once a week. So
Please
that's the
just follow
context.
your instructions.
I am following
People
the
trying to buy anything really stupid? Yes. Yes. People walk up to the pharmacy. I am in the pharmacy. I am in fucking scrubs. I am counting pills. I am literally sitting there trying to read the chicken scratch. That is your doctor's handwriting. They walk up. Ma'am, where are the crits? I get that I work in a grocery store, but I am not customer service. Ma'am, can you tell me when your cola's going back on sale?
Why are they suddenly? Why are they suddenly Victorian?
No, not
They might as well
Victorian,
be.
just very, very. My bad. I need to make it more southern. Honey, why are you doing that? I gotta get my cat some food. Can you tell me why it's so heavy now? Ma'am, I don't fucking know. Can you show? I had somebody literally want me to get something from all the way across the store because there was somebody's cart in the way when they were over there, so they walked all the way down to the pharmacy to complain about that.
Jeez. No, the only thing I had funny at the pharmacy was when I was going to get my medication. I have ADHD, so I need to take Adderall. And so I get my Adderall
ER?
and
Sorry, my bad. Don't answer that one. That's just me being nosy.
no, go ahead.
ER or IR? Capsule or tablet?
Oh, it's a capsule?
Okay, so ER.
Yeah, ER.
My bad. I
extended
was being
release,
nosy
yeah.
as fuck. Continue.
No, that's okay. No, and like the pharmacy or the pharmacy person was like, yeah, I need to see your ID for the Adderall. And I'm like, yeah. And I give it to him and I start walking away after paying. And somebody comes up to me and goes, hey, how'd you get that? I need to get that for my son who's, I think's ADHD. And I'm like, do you think, you kind of got to get diagnosed and have a prescription. He's like, well, I don't want to take him in anywhere. I just need to get something to calm him down. I'm like, no, like you gotta get it diagnosed, and a doctor or a psychiatrist writes it in. You just can't get it.
Told me this. You never
Yeah,
told
no.
me about this.
It was during
my
those times
God.
where it took like forever for the pharmacy to get my Adderall in, so I was like a zombie mode.
Oh, was it when it was on back order?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it happens every single time I need to get it ordered. It's like, oh, sorry, it's on back order, and then 3 days
Can
pass,
I
and I
can
feel
I
like I'm
just
gonna
go ahead
die.
and tell you? I'm sorry, we're no longer talking about this. I have to go on like a complaint again.
No, it's okay.
No,
No, I
everything is going
understand.
on and off of back order. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Like anytime we're just like, yeah, we can't get it. I swear to God, we're not bullying you. I've had to explain this to so many people so many times. When it comes down to me telling you it's on back order, we do not make it. I don't fucking know what's happening. I don't know anything about like how to make medication. People understand weather and bad roads more than they understand the word back order. It is
Yeah.
phenomenal.
No, I don't blame the pharmacy at all. Because
Just
I know,
blame like our distributor or no,
I,
just the manufacturer.
because I know there's like suddenly an abundance of people being diagnosed with ADHD. And then COVID didn't help, and then the craziness that I won't go into also
Don't work
didn't
at a
help.
compounding pharmacy, sausage. I'm not compounding certified. We do no compounding in the store.
Yeah, but yeah, I know it's not the pharmacy's fault. It's just I feel so bad. Like
Makes
I
me
I
really
feel
glad.
physically bad that when I can't have Adderall for like 3 days.
Makes me really, really glad I'm on lamotrigine, because that is just that at least is not as never as back ordered. Now, if I had missed 3 days of it, that's bad. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
because you
like
shouldn't just stop Lamictal.
mm-mm.
yeah, and I
Or the
like
rash
being
of death
mentally
would
sane,
happen.
so
But
I should get tested for ADHD. My place is a mess.
yeah, and we tried every other medication besides Adderall to avoid the back order issues, and no other medication really worked for me. Luckily.
Wait, like
Or
Shatera
unluckily.
as well?
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah,
Phentermine?
Vyvanse, Cetera. Yep.
Fuck.
he tried
Yeah.
everything.
hmm
Yeah,
Now, granted, I
unfortunately,
hate
when it comes
Vyvanse
to
with a
stuff like
passion,
that, it's
so
not like one size fits all. So
Oh, definitely not. But yeah, sorry to go on the sudden
Zoom.
medication tangent.
wait,
That has
your
little to
owns a
do,
private
believe it or
pharmacy,
not.
dude. I feel so bad for them because even like corporate pharmacies are like low key raking in zeros with the GLP ones. Like you bleed money with insurance and GLP ones.
hmm
God.
Sorry. Anyway, we went on a side tangent.
Well, we're talking about religion.
Yeah.
Occult.
So another thing that I have a good question, I think. I'm gonna skip this question, never mind.
Dude, it was a
Oh,
good
was it not a
question.
good question? It's such a good question, though.
Anxiety though.
Oh, anxiety. Hey, we're all chill people.
So how do you balance belief and critical thinking? Like,
Okay, yeah, no, definitely. That is a very fair question, especially in the age of information that we're in. People will tell you that there's never or there's like no correlation between knowledge and belief because, faith inherently, you don't need knowledge for faith. But it's just a my belief, and this was something I was alluding to earlier, comes from the rational, you know, deductions that I've done, where I believe that this universe is way too complicated and way too, you know, everything to make life and everything was way too coincidental to not at least have some interference from higher powers. But I don't believe that there's a total good. Just you know, beings and people doing their best to be good. So I don't believe that a god, if there is one watching over us, can be totally, absolutely good beyond our way beyond our understanding, and that the being, no matter how good its intentions, is flawed. And I believe that these beings, these group of beings probably have had a hand in, life and development, to which degree I don't know, but that's why I believe in the heathen gods, the Norse gods, because I believe that their tenets most closely align with my values, and it's part of my ancestry as well. And while they do have roots in Proto-European cultures, I believe they're the same beings, and that they shifted with each new culture that adopted them. If that made any sense.
It does.
I have a little bit of a loaded question, but it's an understandable one. Which, I mean, I told you I was originally doing astronomy and astrophysics. So, critical thinking was a big deal of that. I'd say critical thinking does not and religion are not mutually exclusive.
Mhm.
Because if you think about many important scientists were Catholic and even Catholic priests. First and foremost, we're going to use that as an example, and then other religions too. I mean, Islam and Islam saved a lot of what was lost in Alexandria, basically.
Oh yeah.
And
Um,
Islam also invented a lot of modern, our modern
Mathematics.
lexicon and mathematics, because we use Arabic, letters.
Numerals.
So, but for me, it's
yeah.
for me, critical thinking only gets so far with getting an explanation for what is the universe to me. I mean, obviously we see what the universe is. It is both chaos but yet there is order in the chaos. Yay. It also kind of helps that my own personal beliefs regarding the gods aren't all, like, as Erna put it, aren't all good. And it's like we can't compare our standards, like what society considers good and evil, to it. But I guess, what the fuck do you have playing in your background, Erna?
Oh, it's Twilight Force. I ran out of my usual instrumental stuff, and it just went over to what I usually listen to.
Uh-oh.
You got a bot. You got a bot.
Oh no, Chaos Bot.
It got a mid band.
But what I was trying to get at was, I think that whatever being higher beings that there are cannot be without their flaws, like inherently. And that, even with the best of intentions, the stories about, God's punishing people that may or may not be true justice, it shows that, the interpretation of the gods as being more human than being more ambivalent and a total good. The flawed versions of gods are more likely, in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's even necessarily flawed. They just are, if that makes sense. And that's also kind of how I recounsel the suffering aspect too, which kind of makes it sound uncaring.
Yeah. And I
But
mean, stuff like childhood cancer or illness or something like that, it could be interpreted as, a totally good God giving us a challenge, or it could be flawed gods that can't or try their best to help us, but
or just
either
or
want us
decide not to, or to consider
yeah.
indifferent to
And
the concept.
yeah. So
It's not a fun topic to think about, and that's something that anyone of any religion should think, or even without religion should think about,
Yeah. What about you, Chaos?
No, you pretty much hit it on the head. If there is a higher power deity, and This is where we end up in a religion. That higher power deity cannot be a perfect deity, because if that deity were perfect, then there would be no conflict.
Yep.
Because the deity would not allow for conflict to exist. And that would not allow for us to exist.
Yeah, and there's that whole thing like, if God is good, why is there evil? Is he powerless to stop it? Then he's not all powerful. Is he ambivalent? Then he's not all good. That sort of thing can be explained by there being flawed
Flaws.
deities.
Exactly.
Yeah, no condoning of animal sacrifices, animals being hurt. We love our animals. Yeah.
They are delicious.
Now,
They own chickens. They like
we own
animals.
chickens.
we
love our
like
I
chickens.
still have
animals.
yet to see a picture of the chicken, so I cannot confirm or deny if they actually exist. Where are my chicken pictures? Where are
Okay,
the
hold
fucking
on.
chicken pictures?
I got him. Okay.
I
hold on.
fucking hope you do, because I cannot confirm or deny the chickens. Anyway.
No, but I don't condone book burning either. That's
Oh no, that
symbolic.
is a terrible terrible thing to do. Book burning, no
Yeah,
matter what it is a loss of knowledge.
Mhm.
Even if that knowledge is something that is, and I'm loath to say this, if it is hurtful knowledge, it is still something that somebody took the time to write down and put into words. That they put it into words means that they thought strongly about it, and we can learn why they thought strongly about it and help people not think that way. Burning the book prevents us from helping them not think that way.
And it's also that whole thing about cut out a man's tongue doesn't prove he's lying, but it proves that you're afraid of what he has to say.
They won't post the. Oh, there they are. They're so lonely. The chicken photos are.
Yeah, if you feel like you need to get rid of it, goodwill. But if you don't want other people to have it, just lock it away.
Look at them.
I
Why
will
is there
say.
a random seal picture? That's
I don't know. It just got uploaded all that.
Little chickens. Look at them. They hanging out.
And we have 10 more on the
Oh.
way.
Yeah.
And
Chick, 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 chick.
aren't they? How did I get away with this? Oh wait, no, that was the girl math that I like agreed to, right? That like 2 chickens
Yes.
is basically 5 chickens.
Yes.
Oh my bad, my bad. I helped with
No,
that
no,
one.
wait, the chickens
Can one
were
of them be
ordered
named
before
after
that.
me?
Him have boots.
If there's like a really stupid chicken, just name it Noel.
Oh, we already have a really stupid chicken named Rostel who has a little afro.
She is she is what's known as a silky, but she's known as a sen silky because she has normal feathers.
She's the one that
Instead of,
has
like,
the. She's the one that has the little tufts on the bottom of her feet.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, she is a sweetie. She is stupid. Silkies tend to be stupid.
Did the chicken come first or the egg? Yeah. Did the
Uh,
chicken come first or the egg?
egg.
Yeah.
aliens
The
trapped
egg-
in
The egg
now,
came
so they're not-
first.
Egg
Egg.
came first.
Alien is not getting any of these answers because they're in ads.
Okay,
Is there
here.
what?
They're in
But
ads.
they're in the ad
Egg.
Oh.
The egg. I'll fight you on this.
Yeah. No, I agree. Egg. No, what was not a chicken laid the egg that hatched the first chicken.
Yeah, because it had the genetic like drift or whatever it was, evolution, genetic.
It was not a chicken. It's not a chicken. It was
Are they
a
drifting
jungle fowl.
The gene?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I forgot the thing. Genetic mutation. I forgot
By
the word
Russian mythology, a
mutation.
great egg
My
cracked and the
bad.
universe was created. Yeah. We're all chickens.
Proto chicken laid the first egg. Oh my god. Wait.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering where the bird that the domesticated chicken comes from, there you go. That is the first quote unquote chicken, if you want to be technical about it.
I wanna look at the first chicken.
Me too.
That's a rooster.
Well, okay. It is a rooster of that is a male of that type.
If you follow any of Douglas Adams' works, it was the Great Green
Oh, yeah.
Snarkle Blast.
Mhm. And people have said that the creation of the universe was not well liked.
Generally thought of as a bad idea.
Yeah, generally thought of as a bad idea. That's it. Yeah. And wasn't the answer to life, the answer and everything was God saying, "My bad"?
No, it's 42.
Oh yeah,
Castrate
42.
chicken?
I thought it was
What?
56 because Jello has no skin. Oh,
Oh,
Jello has no muscle
thank
and
you.
ice cream has
I
no
will.
bones.
I will align the spine. Thank you.
It
Okay,
has
guys.
skin but no muscle. But
I had to learn this today, so do all of you. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yay, learning time.
I didn't know this was a thing.
A capon. It's a male chicken that's been castrated or neutered. Oh.
What? No, I thought it was just cute chicken pictures.
No,
Why?
that is not nice, Miss Rose.
I said if I had to learn today, so do you.
You were
There's
today
no rule.
years old when you learned.
Yeah.
They're used for food
Oh.
purposes.
Anyway, Noel, any more questions?
Oh no.
Um,
we
I
wanna
kept
talk
my
more
list
about
pretty
chicken?
short.
Do we want to talk about chickens instead?
does anybody have any questions in chat that's not about chickens or chicken neutering?
Right, and that might end up being clipped by me later today.
Okay,
Sorry,
here.
Order.
I'll
Nah,
add
it's all
this.
good.
I'll add this. Any Celtic or pagan or recent neo-pagan religion that you decide you're going to follow. Anytime that if you choose to go down this line, if you hear somebody say you absolutely must do it that way, close the
That's a
book.
lie.
Close the book. Stop the video. Stop listening to that person. Stop reading whatever they're writing and walk away from them because they're lying to you and it does not have to be done that way.
Yeah. No, and ultimately what paganism is about is aligning your values and beliefs with what most closely calls to you and what you believe you need to do to show your appreciation to the god or gods that you align with. And just the fulfillment you get out of it and the comfort it brings you. There's no musts or, have to do's beyond that. Can you punch the gods? I would say
Don't
no.
recommend.
Don't recommend it.
Yeah. You can. You're going to fucking hurt from it.
Yeah.
There is, by the way, a term for believing in the gods and outright rejecting them. I forgot what the term is, but it does
Oh.
exist.
Yeah. I forget what that is.
Time to Google.
I don't remember, but it is a very, very, very serious thing. And it was the one time I've seen it used in a modern context, I had to fucking Google the word. And by the way, it involved a decision I did not agree with, but that's beside the point because that's drama. That is drama.
Misotheism or ditheism?
No, there's a specific term. God, I think
Agnosticism? No. That's you believe that there's a higher power, but you
religious
don't know what it
theist?
is.
hold on, I'm gonna see.
Sisyphus. That's a specific mythological person.
No, I'm not even gonna try finding the rule.
Yeah.
Or find
No,
it.
that's atheism in D&D in a nutshell, is knowing that there's gods, but believing that they're not special enough.
I have a complaint about this. Hold on, we're gonna branch into one of my favorite subjects in D&D, and it's fucking religion in
The
D&D.
Wall of the Faithless?
Okay, yeah.
You don't like the
yes,
Wall of the
Wall of the
Faithless?
Faithless. I hate the Wall of the Faithless because I always have this one character concept that DMs ban for this one reason. The way deities work in D&D is fucking wild because if they are forgotten or people stop believing in them, they lose power, right?
And they eventually die.
Eventually die. Not just die, they disappear. Which has happened. That's how we got Ball and one other because I think Ball. But either way, two people said, hey, to a Death Chaos CD, said we can do your job better. and then they got
But
forgotten.
that was the Dead
because
3.
Yep,
That
yep.
was to Jurgle, and that was Ball, Bane, and Merkel.
Yeah, so there we go. I was right. It was Ball. So the thing is, though, is that now, if you don't believe in one of the deities, they put you in the wall of the faithless to scare the fuck out of everyone else. So there's just this wall of people that didn't want to believe in them, and I hate it. So I always have like one artificer that I luckily am getting to play on Sunday mornings now, who's like, mortals are the true gods of this world. If I can believe myself into being a god, I don't need belief like everyone else. It's very funny.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. The Wall of the Faithless is a bit
It's much.
bad mannered, or
It was removed, I think, though, in the 2020 errata, right?
No, it's still canon in Faerun though.
it's canon in Faerun deities, though whether or not, like in Greyhawk or something, it's canon is up to debate. Yeah, no, the Wall of the Faithless is definitely just like a bad faith, punishment. And I could see as sort of a reaction, sort of like that, because the gods, it's a survival instinct from the gods, because like we said, if no one believes in them, they die. And I could see something similar, but I don't think any of the good gods would condone that.
It's
Yeah.
all of the gods. If you do not, since we are done with this topic, and I like to do just like one topic a day. Thank
We
you
could-
all for showing up. Hopefully everyone here enjoyed the talk.
Yep.
Had fun.
Yeah. Oh, I enjoyed myself greatly. Thank you for inviting me.
No
Nice.
problem.
It was not. It was fun. Sorry for all the tangents,
No,
though.
Anakin, don't
Sorry for
slap
the
me with the
tangents.
fish. You didn't even slap me with a fish when we met in person. Anyway, that's one of my friends.
I feel like that's a missed opportunity.
We did escape a wizard's room and survived a kraken very, very on the wire. So it's fine. You were fishless, not like this. You're in a desert, so yeah.
Hero or Rose, do you have book recommendations for anybody in the chat if they want to learn more about your specific religion?
Yeah, loath as I am to plug Neil Gaiman's Norse book of Norse mythologies is a very faithful resource, though try to get
Yeah,
it
it's the-
secondhand.
Yeah, it's just called Neil Gaiman Norse Mythology. As far...
Sausage has one last question.
Oh, let me see.
The book of mythology, yeah, I'm pretty sure they can put a link down if you're interested.
Yeah, I'll go grab that link real quick.
By the way, after this, I'm probably going to be getting on Monster Hunter Wilds. An event came out.
I think I'm gonna join you.
I am going to.
How many religions do you know that we're trucker ass? Just one, baby, the Bone Daddy.
Bone Daddy?
Now, I honestly am just going to give y'all a big list from a general Celtic point of view. Hey, Yoko.
Warhammer goes burr.
Why is that not? Okay, come on. Please copy and paste. Copy and paste. I'm gonna borrow the general Celtic reconstruction. Oh my god, why does this not want to paste? Good god, we're just gonna start there. Honestly, pick a book from the top on there, just because it's gonna be a lot easier if you start with general Celtic mythology. Because beyond that, you're gonna get the one book I would recommend. I don't remember the title of it, and the problem is it's not in print anymore. It is a book from like the 60s or 70s that is specifically an archaeological record on the Gaulish gods. Genuinely, that is what it is. And I have a copy of it. I had to buy secondhand, and I don't know where it's at. So, sorry.
I'm gonna post a link to a book, straight to the store's website. It looks like it's a fairly large link, but still going to post it. This is to a site called Llewellyn. And
Oh
the
wait, don't
book,
post it in my chat. It's gonna redact it.
okay, I'll post it in my own. Beep, 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 beep. Hang on, I'll do that. Paste. Bam. There. That is to a site called Llewellyn, and the book is called Celtic Magic. It goes over the basic basis of the Celtic pantheon's nature and the elements, but it also has a bevy of additional resources inside of it, including other books you can read, including additional bibliographies and terms. It has the Ogham. So if you were interested in learning how to read staff runes, you could potentially read that. It describes colors and rituals and pretty much everything that you would possibly ever want to know about Celtic mythology and magic.
I actually did find another book. It's a little thinner. It just goes more into the gods in general, the Gaulish gods specifically. And just as a it's more of a like very cursory overlook. But I have spoken. It's actually an author I have met in the past. Cool dude. But it goes kind of more into the details of the religion itself, and I do own a copy of it. Said copy is missing,
I'm sure
but
we'll
I
find
have
it.
linked it.
Yeah, unfortunately with heathenism, it's the practices are still being reconstructed, trying to not have any influence from Christianity in like worship and the spirituality of part of it. So honestly, the best resource that I know of is the oh, what was that subreddit? Do you remember, Rose? Was it the heathenism subreddit?
Okay. Again, I have not touched the Reddit pagan sphere in a long ass time. But there's a couple different heathenry ones. I think it might be the actual. I think it is the heathenry one you want to go to specifically.
Heathenry.
I do remember there was a lot of drama. Again, Reddit, pagans, drama.
Yeah, go hand in hand. And then, but they do have rules specifically against like neo-Nazism and hate of other cultures. Oh yeah, definitely. If someone's crying, go get them.
Yeah, go take care of the kid.
Take care of kids.
Yeah, that's why I recommend that subreddit, because it really tries to distance itself from people who try to use heathenism as a white supremacist veneer.
So Hero, by this same author that from my book, he also wrote a book called Norse Magic. So there's a link for that.
Oh, did you put it down?
I did.
Ooh, I'm definitely going to check that out.
It shouldn't be much more than about 200 pages. But if he did this much work for Celtic magic, I imagine he did an approximate same amount of work for Norse magic.
Would it also be on Kindle?
It may. I can't guarantee that because Llewellyn is their own publisher.
Oh, got it. Then I'm going
God.
to link this in mine and Rose's Discord so I can take a look at it later.
Yeah, we have our own private Discord just for the two of us. So
it's mainly so we can remind ourselves of things with links.
and it's also because we do chat based RPing. So
Many
that's
things
actually where
that
this. Oh, that's where.
learn.
This is where this VTuber model is from, actually. So, Anyway.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up my stream, but I will be hanging out in my Discord if anyone wants to hang out. I try to keep like one stream subject at a time on my end, so I know like what I'm doing, like when I'm doing it. I'm a little bit weird about that. Next Tuesday, what do I have planned? I had something planned I was gonna ask you guys about. Let me go through the notes on my phone real quick.
Is it more aliens? Is it more aliens?
Um, a Bigfoot.
Ooh,
Yes.
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 So, would you guys be interested in looking at some really scuffed Bigfoot stuff?
I would love to see my closest genetic relative.
Oh
I was about
God.
to say I'd love to see some big feet, but that would be taken the wrong way.
You do real.
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
actually, while when we do that, I'm gonna pull up the SCP-1000 article too, because I think that is the Bigfoot article. Hold
Oh
on.
yeah. Oh no, alien. I was just saying alien because someone mentioned video like alien found footage videos.
I'm trying to think. What are the other things? Another thing I wanted to ask you guys is usually on Mondays I don't have a group anymore because we all kind of split up doing other stuff. So if you get a DM from me, it's probably going to be about like joining like a Monday like long-term survival game like weekly.
Well, I'd
Ooh.
definitely be interested in that. If you
It
had
would be at about like 9:30 p.m. EST start time, just because of when I get off of work, it rotates. So I can't like guarantee any time earlier.
Erner is gonna die.
No, I could definitely tank the next morning. Don't worry.
Yeah, so if you guys receive a DM from me about that, that's probably what it is. I'll probably be like listing off a bunch of different games. Good old Monday? Yeah. Oh wait, Cross, you're here? Why are you in my chat? Never here.
And
What's that YouTube link?
I posted this YouTube link when we were going on a spiral about the work that was being done in the pharmacy. And it was perfect at the time. I didn't realize that Nulls was going to blur it out or what's the word?
No, you can stay. I'm just wrapping up soon. I'm gonna go play Monster Hunter because I totally don't have an addiction to anything.
I didn't realize it was going
It's
to
totally not a
remove the
good
link.
list.
It is a music link.
OMG ads. Thank you for your Thank. Which keyboard is this to? I'm still getting used to the keyboards. Hold on. Wrong mouse, correct keyboards. Thank you for your 1 cent contribution from
The ads.
that ad. You are appreciated for that ad.
For
I
that ad
see-
only.
God, no, that's how I
Next
feel.
time I see you, I'm taking the pimp cane.
Oh, man.
What?
No, it's not that anymore. Okay. And yeah, this is one of the people that I went to the Renaissance Fair with.
Oh, that's fun. I wish the Renaissance Fair near us didn't suddenly get
If you
lame.
ever want, you can't take the pimp cane, it's mine. I'll take the bigger one that I paid for.
Hey, Erner, we got Dragon Con this year at least.
Yeah, we do have Dragon Con this
If
year.
you ever want, the NC Renaissance Fair, feel free to come down. I usually am there the entire weekend.
Well, right now we're
Yeah, we're preparing for Dragon Con in Atlanta.
Oh,
we're
good
gonna be a
luck in
person
Atlanta.
going.
Atlanta scares me.
I've been there was a metal festival. I went to there twice. Actually, it's the weekend, I think, of.
Oh, Prague Power?
I believe it is that weekend.
Yeah.
We are not going to Prague Power. Prague
No,
Power is
no.
expensive.
Yeah. No, Dragon Con was expensive too.
There's like a horror circus show that's going on that you need an ID for, but my ID is expired due to the restrictions and like the real ID backup. It's wild.
I like Cross. He's like, no, that's not how this works. And I can only think of that's not how any of this works.
That's not how any of this works. Yeah. The only good line from The Force Awakens.
Oh God.
Anybody want to fight me on that?
I've watched all of Star Wars multiple times, but it just goes in like one eyeball out the other, and I immediately forget anything about it. It just does not stick in my brain. It's just, yeah.
Alien, I am a
Cross.
massive SCP fan.
Cross, you cannot say not what is not fest? Because I'm thinking of something terrible.
Not fest.
Okay, I'm thinking of something terrible.
No,
I'm guessing something very bad.
That's what I'm guessing.
Knowing him, very bad.
Oh, Slipknot. Okay, great.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh,
Wonderful.
okay.
I would
Okay.
enjoy going to see
I
Slipknot.
think Aaron and I was thinking like the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
You
three.
guys-
No.
You both
Not
need to get
for-
off the Bad Dragon website, both of you.
The
Who?
what website?
A bad dragon.
Oh no!
And she doesn't know Bad Dragon.
Incognito tab
hey.
it. Incognito
listen
tab
real
it.
quick. Safe search off.
Hey,
No.
go
Yeah,
turn off
yeah,
safe
safe
search and
off.
go search
And then
for a Bad
immediately
Dragon.
Lick your search history, dear family.
No, I
Incognito
refuse.
tab it, please.
No, I refuse. I keep being told I'm basically like a goth nun or an emo nun. I'm good. I'm good.
An emo nun,
Yeah, because I only wear black.
and then your peer's a nun.
No, I'm from the Bible Belt and I have really like old school Southern beliefs, like nothing before marriage. I don't like look at anything weird,
And
like
no bad
anything
dragon.
that gets anything.
Those dragons are
What?
really bad.
Yeah, they're not.
Okay, well, if it's nothing that I've heard of, then it's probably something that I don't need to hear about. Like,
Yo,
No,
how would
no,
you
we're
know?
not.
You had to go
It
look
is
it up.
No,
I know
no,
it's
no.
A very
no.
adult. It's an adult store.
I am 25.
we're-
I am an adult. I just choose to avoid unholy things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
ver-
pretty
very
much-
Not
it-
inherently.
Crosses. No, it is. It is.
It is
Thank you,
inherently
Sausage, for the
unholy.
follow. Cross.
for the
Pretty much.
follow.
It is.
No one needs
sexual
13
stuff
inches of anything, you know.
to be.
What?
But it's sexual stuff that hits a particular type of taste. Is the best way to put it.
The
Yeah,
tiefling
you
Melissa
guys-
has something on there, right? Didn't she have her own thing that she just put onto the site?
I don't know. I don't go on there.
I don't
I
either.
just know of it.
I'm actually.
Yeah,
I
I
pulled
don't
it up on my
know.
phone right now.
Oh
Just to see.
god.
Yeah, in incognito mode, by
Being
the way.
said, I'm gonna log off the stream now.
Yeah, go
Everyone
log
have
off, go
fun.
log
off. I know.
Hold on. Who am I
Thanks for those
reading?
invitations that we'll
No.
totally be getting maybe one day.
I'll also be
Hold
ending my
on,
stream.
no.
But
Um,
actually, yeah,
Yeah, me
Read
too.
Reiki. Who wants to
I'm
go
not even
hang
a raid
out
out.
with Reiki? Let's go hang out with him. We played Among Us with him. He's great, really funny. You can make his VTuber bald. You can't make mine bald, but you can make him bald. Take his
Bald.
hair.
Bald.
Oh,
his-
Sausage, thank you so much
what's
for the
his name?
follow.
Hey, good night. Reiki?
how do you spell his name? Yeah.
Susume Reiki, yes.
How do you spell that?
I'll put it in the
Okay. We'll all raid them.
Yes. Raid.
We will.
I'll put it in the content chat.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Incognito mode will keep
There
my
you go,
browsing
if you
history
wanna.
safe, so that way I don't have to remind myself that I had to look this up. It's
Okay.
to keep it safe from myself.
Yeah, I don't go through it.
Y'all need Jesus.
They're
The
playing Dead by
irony-
Daylight.
Yeah, Reiki's super chill. He's
was
like
playing
one
that
of the
this
first
morning.
people that I did a collab with.
All right, we're raiding, folks. Let's go.
Yep, we're heading out raid. Be respectful, say hi, and take care of yourselves.
I just gotta remember how to do
Bye,
this.
y'all.
Chat settings.
There
Did
we
the
go.
raid not
Just
work?
doing like a bunch
no.
of call outs.
I have to know. I this would be my third time doing a raid. Raid a channel, search and filter. Here we go. Click that. There we go. Fantastic. That's the easy way to do it. Start the raid.
The
There.
raid did go through, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
God.
Stop my stream. One raider viewing in. Oh, it's gonna be like. Oh, I got to tell it right now. There we go.